Guys, I'm BD Skeleton. This is your Big Destroy W episode 15. And today we're going to be talking about Sting's debut on AEW. Winter is coming last night. And Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega for the AEW Championship. Holy shit. Kenny Omega is going to go on Impact Wrestling on Tuesday. What the hell does this mean? We need to talk about it. Let's talk about it right now, guys. Right now. So last night, Sting made his debut, and it just, it was a moment you just had to watch. I had to put my reaction, if you want to go check that out, but I had to put it, I was almost like speechless, but not really. Anyway, guys, you know what was interesting is that Cody had to be involved. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. I mean, if Cody wants to get involved, Cody has to get involved. It has to be Cody's angle, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Is Sting gonna wrestle? Probably. I hope not. Sting is okay if he wants to beat up guys. Sting is okay if he wants to elevate guys, but without having matches. But at the same time, I don't know why they're signing him. And I think the reason why, I think Sting still wants to wrestle. I think Sting himself wants to wrestle. And I don't know. Sting doesn't look that bad for a guy in his 60s, but the thing is, the guy's in his 60s. That's the thing. The guy's in his 60s. The guy's older than The Undertaker. But granted, Sting can still probably go than The Undertaker can. That's just a fact. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean Undertaker's a bitch. No. Sting is just whatever. I don't know what this means. Is Sting gonna... No, I don't think so. It was definitely a hell of a moment. Next week, they're gonna explain why Sting's gonna be, whatever. He's gonna explain why he's in AEW. Winter is coming. I don't know what the viewership is, and I really don't talk about AEW that much. Not because I hate it. I watch AEW every week, and granted, I forget a lot, and I watch NXT a lot every week, so, it's nothing personal. I just don't talk about it because, I don't know why. Maybe I should. It's something new, and I should talk about it. I was going to do a review, but, whatever. I'm a Sting fan. I gotta be honest. I'm a Sting guy. Okay. He was in WCW, TNA, WWE, and now AEW. In my head, I immediately am like, number one. This company is number one. This company is fucking awesome. Now, obviously, whatever. Number one is number one, but whatever. That's anybody's opinion. If you think Impact Wrestling is number one, and by the way, don't even get me started on Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling was just a weird company. I like Impact Wrestling. I still watch it. I used to be a huge fan back in the day. Now I know it's kind of just like whatever. I don't know, man. I mean, the Motor City Machine Guns are back. Whatever. Cool, I guess. Whatever. I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I mean, really, come on. Fucking ridiculous. So, this Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega won the AEW Championship. Because of Don Callis. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I would like it. Because he's supposed to be the queen. He's supposed to be this undefeated, if he would have won. You see, I would have been okay if, John Moxley like exposes the turnbuckle, and then it was his own undoing that got him the championship lost. That would have been okay, but whatever. I guess it kind of ends in a WWE or WCW kind of fashion. Well, he uses the microphone. I kind of like the idea how he just ran off. He ran off, and then I like the idea of that. Like he's just running off Kenny Omega with Don Callis, and he said, "Check us out. You're gonna know what's gonna happen on Tuesday." What do you mean Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Wednesday's Impact Wrestling. Whatever, It was kind of. I was like, wait, what? I legit was like, what the fuck did I just watch? That was so weird. That was really weird. The reason it was weird is because it was like, what? I was so surprised when they said, Kenny Omega's gonna be on Impact Wrestling on Tuesdays. Okay, now, the Kenny Omega and John Moxley match wasn't really anything special. I don't think it was. It wasn't until the last 10 minutes of the show where I was like, "Oh, okay, this is the match." It was like, "Oh, this is good." AEW, I don't know how I feel about AEW working with Impact Wrestling. Yes, it makes it interesting. Yes, it's exciting, but. I don't know. I think what you should have done is be like, I don't know what you could do. I don't want. I feel like, I don't know, if you put your name next to Impact Wrestling, I just don't. I feel like it's just because that company has a lot of history, man, and. And the name changes, and yes, I know it's not the same company but it's just, I don't know how that's gonna work. I really don't. And I don't know if it's a smart idea. I don't know, but I don't think I agree with it. I really don't, but it's also kind of cool. Like, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's cool, but at the same time, I'm worried. I don't want AEW to become. I don't know. I don't want AEW to become something. I don't want AEW to use all these talents. Like, I don't know if I agree with that. I kind of want them to just leave stuff alone and just be by themselves, build themselves up. Because why not? But, it's like, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's a little bit wishy-washy. But, whatever. It is what it is. So, how people are like, AEW brought a legend in. Like, and that, how people are like, when AEW brings a legend in, it's cool. When WWE does it, whatever. How dare you they? The problem is that I think AEW is going to use these legends like Sting and Matt Hardy and people like that to actually build their talent up instead of having WWE come in. And instead of WWE, what WWE does is that they bring in somebody, but nobody's a star, and nobody's a star besides the legends at this point, okay? There is no fucking stars in WWE, basically. Okay? And what happens is WWE, so that's why I look at it differently. AEW brings in these legends not so, it's like, whatever. AEW does it so they can actually build their talent up. I feel like WWE does it so because they don't have any stores and they know that they don't build any stores for some odd reason, and they're just gonna allow for, you know what I mean? Edge. Fucking dude, they used everything. Hell no. I mean, Team Hell no. I mean, what the fuck? Come on. Kane, Undertaker, I mean, Triple H. I mean, how many times are they going to use them guys? They can't. Because eventually what's going to happen, we're at that point now in WWE they can't be allowing on legends anymore. They're going to have to build new stars. And the only star they build is Roman Reigns. And John Cena, but Roman Reigns. That's the only star WWE built. And is he a draw? Maybe a little bit, but not really. Not now. I mean, not now, but I mean, because there's no fucking fans, but, or, whatever. But, that's a good question. That's the only star, and I don't know. It's sad. It really is sad. I don't know what's gonna happen. But back to the Impact Wrestling stuff. Sorry, guys. Back to the Impact Wrestling stuff. I think it's cool. Is it gonna hurt AEW? No, not necessarily. AEW is not going to gain anything from it, but Impact Wrestling is going to gain from it. And in a weird way, I think Impact Wrestling should just, since they're so small and neat and like this, just really bad. I think Impact Wrestling, I wish they would just be by themselves and leave shit alone, but they're not. They're too small. They can't do that. I wish AEW would just leave themselves alone and just kind of be by themselves, build themselves up. You know what I mean? Instead of, whatever. I mean, if they want to sign legends, they can sign legends. If they want to sign Brock Lesnar, I don't know if that's even possible. I don't even know what the fuck that's about. I think CM Punk hates wrestling. I think CM Punk, they had, you know how many chances CM Punk could return to wrestling? And I feel like the thing is CM Punk doesn't even need to fucking wrestle. I mean, that's the thing. Like, CM Punk could just literally walk out and fucking boom. I mean, we got a new, whatever. You notice when CM Punk left, the ratings starting to go down, right? Because and some people, I think the ratings would have been bad back in 2010, 2011, 2012, or 2013 if they didn't have a CM Punk. Because remember, it was really bad back then. I mean, it was bad, but, maybe not as bad as now, but it was really bad because, some people think CM Punk destroyed the PG era, or he made a new era when he made that pipe bomb. In a weird way, he did make a mini boom. You could say I guess you could say he changed wrestling in a weird way. I think it's safe to say that he changed wrestling in a weird way. Maybe not as big as Hulk Hogan or whatever, but he did change wrestling in a weird way. And then when he left, then people that supported Punk left. Because I'm just saying, notice the Raw viewership went down a little bit, right? And everybody will agree, I stopped watching in 2014 when CM Punk left. A lot of people say that. I have to agree. So, if CM Punk went to AEW, now, is it too late? Probably now, right? But that would make a huge, that would be enormous. That would just put AEW just on the top, man. CM Punk alone can carry the company. Okay, he carried WWE for 2 years, okay? So, anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'm just going off, and whatever. Does it even matter? Probably not. But hey, so Yeah. Brock Lesnar. I mean, I guess. I mean, he what is he, like 43? I guess, yeah. Brock Lesnar can still wrestle for a long ass time. And I don't think Brock Lesnar cares if it's WWE, TNA, as long as the money's there. Because Brock Lesnar cares about the money. Now, he does care about WWE, he does care about wrestling. I mean, I can obviously tell he cares about wrestling, but a little bit, like, he has a little bit of fun with it. But you can tell, at the end of the day, he cares about the money most. And that's okay. It's a great business. It's a great business. I mean, I guess to make money, I guess. I mean, it's easy. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, probably not easy money, but you know what I mean. Like, money. So, you know, whatever, guys. So, I'm going way off subject, I think. My point is that Impact Wrestling working with AEW. I want AEW to be careful, but they need to be careful. Don't overdo it. This is a one-time thing, a couple-time thing, whatever, and that's it. So anyway, guys, I'm BD Skeleton. That's what I thought about the whole Sting thing. That's what I thought about this Impact Wrestling thing. And then I just went off about fucking CM Punk and whatever. It would be nice if they hit 1 million. And if they hit 1 million every week, dude, man, I don't know. Anyway, see you guys next time. I'm BD Skeleton. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. Push this video out to the whole universe, guys. Whole universe, please. And thank you. And that's it. Bye. See you guys next time.